2020 is over. What a year. What a year. Now, I'm not going to go into all the things that have happened around the world. Everybody knows that it's been pretty crazy and tough for a lot of people. Not just tough, but just really awful. But it's done. 2020 is no more. Our 2020 started before the whole pandemic and anything else happened. It was January and Karina got rear-ended by a car. Took her to the hospital. Turns out she had a concussion, and so it left her out of work for a week, and I had to end up taking care of her, and that was a rough time. After the car accident, though, Karina got offered a full-time position at her job, and that was just totally unexpected. It was a hard start, but it did have something good happen. And then that's when the pandemic started. Now, it was a little different for us because here in Idaho, we had not had any lockdowns or restrictions or anything, and on the 14th of March, that was the day we were going to go see Tool. And we had front row seats and everything, and we've been waiting for this for months and months and months. And that was the exact day that the restrictions took place, and they had to cancel the concert a couple hours before it even started. Next thing we did is we ended up moving to a new apartment where we had more space and room to do stuff, so that was great. And I started a new job as a video game tester as well during that time. Then it kind of went downhill again. From there, Karina woke up one day and her stomach started hurting. So we took her to the ER, got the CT scans and all that stuff, and it turns out she needed to have her appendix removed. So this was during lockdown and everything else that was going on, and basically she had to go to the hospital by herself. I couldn't even go in or do anything. I was just waiting outside the whole time. And yeah, they performed the surgery and everything went perfect, and then she came back and it was good. It was just another rough thing that happened, and it's never fun going through surgeries, that's for sure. And next, on Mother's Day specifically, one of our cars ended up dying on us. And it was a Prius, which is a hybrid, has those batteries, and the battery is officially dead, and the car is now really useless. So that is another thing that happened. But another good side is that I got the chance to build my PC, which is what I'm using now to record games on, music and all that. And another good thing that happened was Karina and I got to go to Newport, Oregon, and we actually had the chance to have our honeymoon. That was super nice. Also in August is when I started actually recording videos for YouTube. And the next month, September, is when I actually was able to purchase studio equipment. And then November hit, and somehow, and we still have no idea how, Karina ended up getting COVID, and it still doesn't make sense because we never leave the house since we both work from home, so we'll never understand how that happened. I was extremely blessed and I did not have any symptoms of COVID. I am sure I got it though, because Karina and I live in a small apartment. It's near impossible to not get COVID, being together so close. And then in December, we had some difficult times with family during Christmas, and it was a rough Christmas this year in 2020. I won't share the details on here, but those who know me personally know what I'm talking about. During this time, I ended up getting really bad stomach pains, and I had to go to the ER myself and figure out if there's anything wrong with me. And luckily, nothing was wrong, but that was basically how we ended 2020, was me going to the hospital and just having a rough time. So that's our 2020 wrapped up. And honestly, 2020 sucked. It did. That's everybody's saying that. Everyone had a bad 2020. I don't know anybody personally who didn't have a bad 2020. But I would like to say a lot of things good did happen in 2020. Karina and I both got amazing jobs. We both worked from home and got time to spend together. We got a new cat. His name is Ezio. He's the cutest thing you'll ever see. I started doing YouTube videos and learning how to edit and how to make them. I've got my own recording studio gear and I'm learning how to use it along with plugins and drum programming and all that. Even though this year was awful, there were some good things that did come out of it. So I am very thankful for that. 2020 wasn't a good year for most people. I'm not going to deny that. Rough years happen, and they're going to continue to happen no matter what we do. There's always hope for goodness to come out of bad situations. And maybe no good came out of any bad situation. Maybe it just was totally and completely awful and horrible, and things will never be the same again. I'm not here to say that you should be more thankful or less thankful, or less upset or more upset about how 2020 was. What I will say is this. This past year made me recognize what is truly important in life. I know I've talked about it before, but I want to make it known again. Your friends, your family, your loved ones, people, everybody. That's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. At the end of the year, we're gonna have hard times as the world changes all around us. And sometimes when it falls apart, humans can't change everything. We're not meant to change everything and make it perfect. We'll never be perfect. But we can still love each other and still be there for each other, still care about each other, no matter what differences we have, or opinions we have. Those things won't matter. They don't matter. Those things do not matter. And there will be more years like 2020 to come. There will. And I don't say that to make you sad or angry or upset. I say that because I believe humanity can be there for each other. I think that we can all be there for each other during the hard times, during the impossible times, during the times you can't even deal with, but you still have to. We have to love one another. We have to care for each other, and we have to be there for each other. So goodbye 2020, and here's 2021. We'll see what kind of year this is. It may be good, it may be bad, it may be even worse than 2021. Either way, it is here, and it is right now. I'm just gonna take it one day at a time. To my family, and my friends, and anyone out there watching, I love you all, and I care for you all. That is all for now. So I'll see you next time. Peace out, hang loose, rock on, and as always, God bless.